Hold on. When an Inquisitor in Star Wars Rebels starts flying. What the was that damage, my guy? YouTuber finds bomb underwater. I love these videos. People.
Still reading this on that thing is about 30 feet. What's up, guys? Jake here. Today we're on the Chattahoochee River, and I'm teaming up with my friend Britton to scuba dive an old World War II military base bridge. Well, the military base isn't here anymore. I think it's destroyed or like abandoned, but there are artifacts to find in the river. We're looking for guns or artillery shells or anything that kind of revolves around that military base back in the day. It's going to be so much fun. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys do, leave a like. If there's support, maybe I'll do another one like this in the future. Got all my gear laid out on the truck. Let me show you guys everything real quick. So here's some of the scuba gear I'm using today. To start things off, I've got my scuba rig. For this, I'm actually going to be able to breathe underwater for about a couple hours. I also got two super powerful dive lights. If we go underneath the bridge looking for stuff, I'm going to be able to see with those. I also got something new in my inventory called a lift bag. With this lift bag, I'm actually going to be able to blow it up underwater and bring super heavy objects like a safe full of money to the surface very easily, so I'm excited about that. I also got a pair of goggles with my camera on top to record all my adventures so I can share all that stuff with you guys here on YouTube. If you're interested, you can actually buy these exact same pair of goggles with my link in the description box below. They're not paying me to tell you guys this, but I use them from ever since I started scuba diving. They're super comfortable and I highly recommend them. I also got a dive knife to cut me free of fish line or any other like debris if I get stuck, and a collection bag for any trash or treasures I find along the way. But with that said, let's get suited up and hopefully find some great stuff underwater. So Britton and I, we're all ready to go. Britton's in the water. All I gotta do is walk down there and start diving towards the bridge. Let's do this thing. Let's go.
What is that? A clamp. A broken clamp. A vial? Busted piece of barrel? A can of corn? A beer bottle. Another beer bottle. A lure. A knife. Busted vial. And I find a bunch of cans. Yeah, he puts trash away. Thank goodness for people like him. I'm gonna go diving. FB something? Not FB, but FB. FB Bank. Yeah, what is it? What is it? Hey. These people are diving, and apparently they found an armed warhead or something. A license plate. How the frick do you lose a license plate? Somebody illegally dumped that or something? There it is, there's a bomb. It's a mortar shell. They launch those out of cannons on the ground. They go up and then they fall back down and hit whoever they're trying to hit. Those things are hard to hit the shots.
It's an artillery shot from World War II, dude. Wow. From the base, it's live.
It's live. Why'd you hand it to me? Can it blow up?
I don't know. I just picked it up. I put it in my pouch.
You're so dumb. We found a real bomb.
Yes.
That's a real deal
that's
bomb.
a real deal bomb.
So we just got done scuba diving and we put the ordnance right over there on the bank. We kind of put it far away from anyone that's coming up with a canoe or anything. Let me show you guys what this thing looks like before we call the police. There it is right there. Check that thing out, man. So we did some research. We think this right here is an old World War II mortar. We don't know if it's still
mortar. Yep, there it is. I think it is
we don't know
mortar.
if it's going to blow up or not. So we have it way over here, away from everyone else. We're taking a risk right now to show you guys what this looks like. What we're going to do is call the police, and then they might have someone like bomb squad come down and take a little bit further look at this. We just don't know exactly what we've got ourselves into here. But we know for sure it's better to get this out and get into someone like professional hands, because this could blow up out here in the river while someone's having fun and it could ruin someone's day. But that right there is crazy, man. I've never seen anything like that before. We definitely got to get away from this fast. Come on.
Center Kelly 911.
I think the police are coming right now. I hear a fire truck. I hear police sirens. This is gonna get next level, and we knew it because this is like a real deal bomb. So this is exciting. Let's go ahead, get down to the boat ramp, show them where we found the bomb, and yeah, it's gonna be cool. Come on.
That thing is about 30 feet. So
30 feet.
Kill radius is 30 feet.
I was holding it.
That's awful, man.
He said the kill radius is about 30 feet. I was holding that thing.
That's a pretty big kill radius.
They're kicking everyone out of the park.
For a bomb like that. That's like,
walking everyone off there.
that's like probably like, that fills almost most of my pond.
They're keeping us here so they can interview us about the situation, but it's pretty unreal, man, to see this go down. They actually just called the bomb squad, and they're coming to the scene too. They got a helicopter in the air right now. I'm changing it right now. I put my my shirt and stuff back on. I hear a helicopter. That could be the news. That could be the police helicopter. This is next level.
That's not an RPG though, that's a mortar.
That's a World War II mortar.
Yeah, that's a mortar round, not an RPG.
Someone said RPG.
It is a
Yeah,
mortar
somebody was
round.
telling us
That would be
RPG.
cooler.
Yeah.
So you guys got bomb squad coming?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We'll holler at you if we see you parked out there and tell you
Yeah.
what happened. All right, man.
Thank y'all.
See you later.
Be safe.
All right.
The bomb squad right now is taking a look at the device, and they're going to see if they need to blow it up in the spot that it's at, or if it's a dud, they'll take it away, and we can't be there for that. But, you know, we found it on the edge of a pillar, and I was just thinking about this. It's pretty crazy, because if it went off, the whole bridge could have collapsed, killing multiple people. So in my eyes, I think Britain is a hero in this situation. He was very brave to pick it up, brave and stupid, but it is what it is. You know, we never know exactly what we find, but I think everything works out for a reason.
This dude found their leg bone. That's concerning.
What's up, guys? Jake here. Today we're back on the Chattahoochee River, located in Columbus, Georgia. I'm teaming up with my buddy Jamie O'Brien and Jack from the Juice Squad and all their friends to see what else we can find in the river. Yesterday, actually...
Wow. This dude has 11.2 million subscribers for diving and finding crap. That's a...
And we have the king of treasure hunting.
Alright guys, it's day 2. I'm really excited, especially after yesterday when Jake found the gun right next to me, like literally blew my mind. Time to go diving and hopefully we do it. Let's go, it's gonna be so much fun.
If you guys want to see more video, I'll make a deal with you guys. If we can break over 100,000 likes on this video, I'll team up with Jamie O'Brien. I'll fly to his house in Hawaii and show you guys what a day in the life looks like for him. So drop a thumbs up if you guys want to see that. But today the plan is to take all these people out there in the river to see what other crazy stuff we can find at the bottom. So let's do that.
Ooh, there's a hook. Cell phone, that's a good find. Too bad it's hard to salvage. Looks like I blew up Rayce this morning. frick is a harpoon gun?
Can you invite me?
Yeah, hold on. Another phone. What is it up with people losing? There's a second one? They found like 3 phones so far. Or something? Skate shoe. Sunglasses. This makes me want to go diving. But if I had, it's open. If I had to do it, I want full coverage if I had to do it. Because I almost got bit by a leech. Once.
You did?
Yep, I almost got bit by a leech. I didn't even know leeches were freshwater. I hate leeches. They are, if I had to live with 100 spiders over 1 leech in a pool, I prefer 100 spiders. Leeches are disgusting. They crawl on you and bite you. And suck your blood. A GoPro. Okay, are people just throwing them in the river? If you want to watch, you can. It won't work. It's always day.
I know. I meant to press teleport, and then I was.
A double A battery. Double anal. Because it's better than wood. Beer bottle. Driving while he's pretending to drive. Oh, crap. I'm not paying attention. Why are there so many phones? Yeah, that's unrecoverable.
Where are all the NPCs?
Samsung. There it has a femur. Don't. If you find a bone underwater, put it back where it lies, because there could be a skeleton near it. That's needed for forensic. That's creepy.
Alright, man, so there's a lot of pressure on us. The first dive that they came down, they killed it, found bangers. I found an iPhone, and look at this, Jake. It freaking cuts on. So there's a missed call. I'm going to call this person and try to give their phone back today. So that'll be really, really cool.
That's great.
Awesome today. Jamie and them had a blast. Bringing the boys out, showing them a good time. That's all that matters. So that was awesome. All right, I think everybody found some really good stuff today. One of my favorite finds, a little untraditional, but it is this bowling pin right here. I don't know, it's just super weird. I also have this little phone right here. Not as cool as the iPhones everybody found today, but I do have an Apple Watch, which is Series 3. It's brand new. Hopefully it works. We might be able to get this.
Why
back
do
to the
people
owner
throw
as well
crap in the
today.
river?
All right, so my favorite find was an iPhone. I cannot believe I found this. I was so stoked. Actually, Jake almost found it, but I just found it right before him. Just like the gun, dude. I was right next to you, but yeah, amazing. I can't believe I found this. I hope it turns on so we can call the owners and return it. But if not, you know, there's so much more fun stuff in store for us over here today, and I'm excited to go hit the wave. That was an amazing dive. Thank you for taking us.
We all found some pretty incredible stuff. Everyone found a banger, and today I found some pretty cool things as well. We actually found 3 phones, and this is the first iPhone, I believe, which is really cool. But my strangest find of today is this bone. And after looking at it in further detail and pulling up Google Images, I think this potentially could be a human leg bone. It's not too far-fetched that this could be potentially a human leg bone, just because a diver was actually recently diving here and he found a human leg bone and it was tested and identified as a human leg bone. Look at this, man. That's about dang near the size of a leg bone. I mean, the guy was probably a little shorter than me,
Child
but
size or
that's
teenager.
wild, dude.
I'm not touching it, but I will say this. With any type of bone or anything like that, no forensic scientist, by the way, but you can always pull DNA from anything like this. So let's just say someone has been lost or anything like that. They could actually pull DNA from this particular
Yeah, they could
bone
drill into
and,
the bone, and then
maybe find
they
out
can
who
extract
belonged.
bone
But they
powder,
could do a
bone
DNA
meal
test on it,
almost,
which could give some
which
closure
can
to
be a
family
little bit
who may not
rich
have known or anything like that.
in
You never
DNA
know with a
forensics.
situation like this. So, Jake, are you gonna call the police and
Ranger.
call the police and kind of see?
Because I really think it's a leg bone.
Well, I think so too. I think that's the best bet because you just don't know, right? This could be evidence for a case. This could be DNA tested and maybe give a family closure. You have no idea. So I think that's the best idea. Call the cops and just see what they have to say.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and give the Columbus, Georgia Police Department a call, tell them that we found a potential human bone in the river while diving, and then figure out what we need to do from there. So let's go ahead and give them a call. I just called my local police department, and they didn't answer. I believe they actually closed early on a Saturday. I'm not too sure, but I think the best thing
Why
to
is
do
it
is
closed?
call 911. You always want to call your local police department first if it's not an emergency, but I'm going to go ahead and give 911 a call, tell them it's not an emergency right off the back, and then tell them what I found in the river.
911.
Hey man, my name's Jake. This is not an emergency, but when I was scuba diving in the Chattahoochee River, I came across what I think might be a human leg bone, and I want to hand it over so y'all can do what you need to do with it.
Do you have it?
Yes ma'am, it's in my truck.
Okay, what address are you at? Or
I'm over here at the Eagle and Phoenix Mill. You know where the big water tower?
parking lot?
Yeah, right in the parking lot, right by the water tower. And it's old,
Okay.
so there's no flesh or anything on it. It's just an old bone.
Okay.
what is
that
this?
by the water tower?
Yes ma'am, I know it's kind of weird.
Okay, Jack.
Wow, look at that.
Okay.
Look at that.
I mean,
I can't see it.
What type of vehicle will you be standing near?
I'm in a Ford F-150, and there's scuba tanks on the back, and it's right in front of the big water tower.
What color is the Ford F-150?
White.
Okay.
I would say I'm 85% sure it's a human bone. Like, it looked pretty similar on Google. I definitely think it's worth calling for, but you may want to put in the notes like it could be a cow bone or a deer bone or something like that. But what leads me to believe that it may be a human bone is the fact that another scuba diver had a confirmed find of a human bone on the right side of the bridge, and I found this right on the left side. So being that he found one, I'm thinking that this could potentially really be a human bone.
I am going to get the police out to you, Jack.
Okay.
What phone number are you calling from?
714.
Okay, I'm going to get them out there to you, okay?
Okay, take your guys' time.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. She was speechless. You know, it's always interesting calling the police station about a gun I found, or in this case, a bone. You know, that girl was speechless. She's like, okay? Like, she didn't know what to do, you know? And I wanted to make sure she knew it didn't have any flesh on it. It wasn't recent. It was kind of old, and it might not be a human bone, but I thought it was. You know, I wanted her to know everything, so it's not like a huge rush. You know, for me, I will sleep better at night knowing that I handed this bone in no matter what, because if it is a human bone, even if it's a slight chance, it could help out in some case, and that could help close a case that's, you know, maybe been open for a very long time, or, you know, could bring closure to a family. It would just suck, like, if that...
Come on, man. Come on.
Ma'am, if you could just apologize.
I don't have anything to apologize for. What do you want?
I need you to say you're sorry. You should be careful. You never know who can be driving next to her. Hinged, rated R.
That was a missing piece of something, and I didn't turn it in, and, you know, it still was a mystery forever. So, yeah, it's always the best thing to do is just to call the police if you have any questions. And, yeah, this was just kind of a strange find. I've never found something like that before. But, well, one time. But, like, that was a little different. But, so, yeah, I guess we're going to wait for the police now, wait for them to come, and then we'll hand them over the bone. I have it in, like, a black mesh bag. I think I'm going to take it out and put it in a Ziploc bag, make it look a little bit better for them. Just making a YouTube video. Okay. Yeah, I found this bone while diving. Okay. In the river, I think. Yes, sir. Okay. Down by the Dillingham Street Bridge. I'm not 100% sure it's a human bone. It's old. Something that dated back to the old lobster days, potentially. But what leads me to believe that it could be is a scuba diver did find one on the right side of the bridge, and I found it right on the left side of the bridge. It matches, like, the Google picture. Pretty identical. But, like, I'm not 100% sure. But I do. Okay. Well, I got another unit coming out right now. And then,
Excuse me?
Alright. What do you think? Kind of. I don't know either. Alright, so they have another officer coming by. He doesn't have an idea, like, if this is indeed a human bone or not, but I think the other officer is going to take a look at it, and then we'll figure out what we need to do from there. So the second officer just got here. I guess it's just kind of strange. Hey. Second officer just got here. We're going to show him the bone. How you doing, sir? Okay. Found this while scuba diving. I'm not 100% sure it's a human bone, but like I was telling the other officer, there was a human bone confirmed found on the right side of the Dillingham Street Bridge, and I found this right on the left side, and it looked pretty identical. When you flip it, and it just, I don't know. What do you think? I know it's old, but definitely a possibility. Yeah. He's like, it's definitely a possibility. It's wild. I never thought I'd find something like that in the river. And if that is a human bone, I mean, that's probably one of the craziest things I've ever found in my life. But we're going to figure it out. I bet these people here at my house think I'm, like, the worst. Getting the cops called all the time. We're driving down to the location where I found that bone. The police officers are behind me right now, following me to the spot. Their supervisor asked them for me to go to the exact spot where I found the bone so they could take photographs of that area. And then maybe they'll come back and do, like, a full extensive search at that location. I think all in all, they just want to know where I found it and make sure, like, the exact spot. But they're actually going to take that bone to the hospital and have a doctor identify that bone and see whether or not it is human or not. So we're going to go to the boat ramp first where I found the bone and then go from there.
It's like catching plants.
Yeah.
Sir Lawrence is going to call dispatch to get them to see if they'll send the coroner out and make an identification.
Okay.
He's en route.
We got someone coming by to identify the bone.
What I'd do is I'd put a pike on land and a pike on the block, and a pike in my hand and a pike on the normal land. And then I'd put it and put string and connect them, put the pike where I found the bone, that way you can follow the string.
So over time, anything that, like, drifted down the river gets stuck right there. And in my opinion, if someone was killed back in the day and a leg bone happened to get wedged, it could have drifted down there over years. So it's kind of even with the pop. Yeah, I would say straight out, and anywhere between these two, just jump in distance. I brought them to the location where I found the bone. I showed them the exact spot. They took pictures so they know where to go if they ever needed to come back here in the future. Right now, they actually have someone coming down to, I guess, verify whether or not that is a human bone, and then they'll go from here. But I think we might have a conclusion to our story. But if not, I mean, we got the phone to them, we got the spot, and, you know, it is what it is. Maybe they'll figure that out on their own time. But I'll update you guys and let you know what's going on. The coroner came down, took a look at the bone. She actually grabbed the bone and put it into this yellow envelope-looking thing, and she put it in her car, and she asked for, you know, where I found it. I showed her, just like the police officers. She didn't know right off the bat whether or not it's human bone, and I think it takes like 3 to 6 months, potentially, to know whether or not that's a human bone or not. You know, she didn't know exactly what it was. The police officers didn't know exactly what it was. And, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not 100% sure. But comparing the bones on Google, it does look like a human leg bone, potentially. I don't know, man. It's a wild story. I've never found something like that before. And I thought I'd share that with you guys here on YouTube.
Helping a police dive underwater.
Something craziest finds in my life. I would lean more towards that it's
Helping a
human leg
police
bone.
find a gun underwater to solve a criminal case? Is that what it
Well,
says?
this is Detective
Yeah.
Kelly with the Columbus Police Department, and she actually reached out and contacted us as a group to kind of help out with today. So you want to tell us a little bit about how that came into play?
I happened to be in our property and evidence one day and saw this gun that was completely crusted over and said, "What is that?" And one of the other detectives said, "Hey, there's these guys. They dive in the water around Columbus and they found this. They called us." So I went online and found the video and went, "Hey, I know the officer. Let me contact him and find out who these guys are so I can get in touch with you." And
That sounds
I got
fun.
your phone number from him and gave you a call.
So it was the gun that we found a few weeks ago in that urban canal, and you actually saw the gun.
I saw the gun.
And then you found us because we were connected to the
Because
gun.
of that, yes, sir.
Super cool.
So because this is an ongoing investigation, we can't disclose too much information with you guys. But long story short, I'll keep it broad. An individual was on this bridge and supposedly threw a weapon out into the pond. And today, we're going to go out there and see if we can actually help locate this missing weapon for the police. So since the water conditions aren't the best, it's actually really murky, we're going to use all our tools to our advantage. We have scuba tanks, we have metal detectors, and also teaming up with Tristan and Brandon should allow us to have the greatest possibility of finding this lost weapon today. And hopefully we can help out with this case. So I also brought my trash bag as well. If I come across any debris or trash while looking for the gun, we'll put it in this bag and we'll throw it away at the end of the dive. So I'm going to test things out real quick. I have a rock in my hand, and if I was going to throw a gun out in the water, I'm going to see how far I can throw this thing. That's going to be our search area. So let me go ahead and send it. A good little range of how far a person can throw a gun. So what I'm going to do is actually search from the tree. It's a little bit further out than the rock I threw, and over to the right. So I'm going to start my search right over here, but we should all just kind of branch out and search each area. I'm going to go shower. Okay. Hey, I think I found a pipe.
Paint roller. Oh my god, is that DVR or something? Okay, someone. Giant battery. Car battery.
The detectives were kind of vague as far as where they thought the gun was. They knew it was off the bridge, but it could have been somewhere else. So I was scuba diving with Jake and Brandon and just got really cold. So I decided to come to some shallower water and explore this back little cut, this back little creek, because I think if I was somebody, I wouldn't throw it out there. I would throw it back over here because nobody would think to throw a gun over here. But I haven't found the gun, but I have found this little screwdriver. Maybe I could kill Jake with this. But I'm just glad to be out of that cold water. I was freezing.
So this bridge right here behind me is where the witness said that she saw the person throw the weapon into the pond. We don't even know what side of the bridge the person threw the weapon in from, so I've spent a lot of time searching on the deeper section, and in my opinion, if I was throwing a potential murder weapon or a robbery weapon, I would have threw it out in the pond. But I haven't searched this section right here on my left. This is a little bit more shallow. It's a creek. You know, it could very well be in this little area, so what we're going to do is gear back up, head back out there with my metal detector, and see if we can come across this weapon over here in the shallows.
Advertisement.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Sorry. Hey, could you play something more fun? Alexa, add this to my summer vibes playlist.
Okay.
Choose Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint with stain shield technology at Menards. Featuring Dutch Boy's no prep, no prime formula, it offers exceptional stain resistance.
I found a stapler.
Just right now, it's like the name of the game is covering water, but also like combing through like really slowly as well. So it's like we feel a lot of pressure to cover all this water and cover the area that they said it could potentially be in, but at the same time, we're like looking between every single rock. But I mean, it's super murky, and so there's a lot of stuff fighting against us, but we're going to continue to search. I feel confident, man. Like, with everything the detectives are saying, I feel like it's here. Now it's just our job to find it.
What are you thinking, T? It's cold. Yeah, it's super, really cold. I got 2 wetsuits on, and I just had to get out for a minute because I was literally, like, cold to my core, and that's not good, so gotta get out here, sit in the sun for a minute.
Laying on the warm pavement. What you working with?
I got a whole lot of trash.
No gun?
No gun. Well, I did have one gun. But the
Stapler
gun.
Oh, man.
What's good is that, you know, we have 3 people covering a lot of ground, but at the same time, we're going over the same area multiple times, so if anybody missed anything, we have 2 more hands going over the same stuff, so I don't think anything's going to slip past us, so for sure. Hopefully we can find it.
Again, this is information that was given to the police and the detectives that was given to us. So they're here with us making sure we're, you know, potentially searching the right locations. But, you know, whether the information they got was valid or not, you know, we don't really know. But if it is, I mean, there's a good chance we're going to find it.
Jug. Plastic jug. Stop advertising Rayce.
Plan your strategy. Upgrade your skills. Ascend your champions. And defeat your enemy.
No. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting. Shoo. Shoo. Golf ball.
This right here is a really cool find, though. Brandon found this, and I believe this is an old BB gun. I'm not 100% sure. If you guys have an idea, let me know in the comment section below. But right here is a hole, and up top there's another hole right there. But it just looks like an old, like, school pump-action BB gun. There's a spring in there, too, and maybe all the wood kind of fell off. But that's really cool. What if you found a rifle from, like, maybe a Civil War or something. Here you are, you just wrote it off to be a BB gun.
I'm just
how
like,
cool would
yeah,
that
look
be?
at this BB gun right here. Could have been an old school, like, Civil War era. That's so terrible. That would be so sad.
What if? That'd be a way cooler story.
You know what? I'm going to go with that story.
It's just an unreal amount of fun. What I'm going to do here is actually throw this away here in a second, but I want to show you guys a couple of my favorite finds. When I found this right here, I thought this was maybe the top of the gun, and I thought I was just about to find it, but it turns out it's just to a stapler gun.
Well, you did find a gun.
I did find a gun. We're not leaving empty-handed. Brandon actually found a BB gun. I found a stapler gun. Tristan didn't find any gun. So this was a really weird find. When I found this at first, I was like, why is this at the bottom of the lake? And why is it so heavy? I opened it up, a bunch of rocks inside. And I took my metal detector to it. There was nothing metal inside. I think it's actually just a boat anchor. And that's actually pretty smart of people to just put rocks in this and use it as a boat anchor. But kind of cool. I don't know what this is right here. Maybe like it goes to some air conditioning unit. Maybe
Looks like the back of a TV or
back of
printer
a TV,
or
maybe a printer. Yeah, I have no clue. If you guys have an idea, let me know in the comment section. Also found a shoe. This could have been the guy who threw the gun in. Maybe he slipped and the shoe came off as he was running away from the police. But I don't know, man. I just found a bunch of trash today. You know, that little metal detector, it was a really good idea, but I just came across tons of cans and just debris. Even though we didn't come across the gun today, the detective's going to get more information and give us more of a hot spot to have another search, you know, potentially in the future. So maybe we'll come back out here in a later date and she can kind of like shrink that size of area that we need to search. And I think then we will be able to have a really, really, really good chance of finding this weapon. But even though we didn't come across the gun, we have a ton of trash to throw away, so it's always nice to clean up the local pond, and that's what I kind of focused on today. Let's go ahead and throw this away in the trash can. It's like I'm kind of like Santa, man. Got a bag of gifts. Just I got you some stuff, man. I know it's been a long day. Oh my God. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. We're going home. Alright, so the detectives actually just left to go back to their office, but they're going to give us a call very soon. They're going to try to narrow down this search for us, and if we had more of a hotspot zone for us to search and actually look for this weapon, I think we would be way more confident and we would actually find this weapon. But if you guys want to see part 2, make sure you guys drop a like on this video, and if you guys are new, subscribe to our YouTube channels. I'm going to put Brandon and Tristan's video that they made today.
Aww, he found a baby turtle. He found a baby turtle.
How's it going, everyone? My name's Jake, and a couple weeks ago I had an opportunity that I wish I'd never had, but 2 people actually drowned in a place called Bibb Pond, and I went out and tried my very best to help the search and rescue team locate these 2 missing people. And today I'm going to share that experience with you guys here on YouTube. Before we even get started, I actually reached out to the wife and the mother of the victims, and I asked for her blessings to be able to share my experiences here with you guys on YouTube. I got her blessings, and, you know, I just went out with a good frame of mind. I wanted to help locate these people, to bring closure to the family. I don't know these people personally, but I love this community, and I'm going to do anything I can for the people in it. And by uploading this video here on YouTube, it might bring awareness to how dangerous this river is, and rivers all around the world. And it might encourage you guys to give, you know, certain bodies of water more respect than you did before. You know, this could happen to anyone, and it seems like every single year this happens to someone here in my hometown. And I just, you know, I want to do my very best to help bring awareness to the situation, and, you know, hopefully it doesn't happen ever again. The last thing I'd ever want anyone to worry about after losing a loved one is money. And today I'm going to be using my platform here on YouTube to bring any help I can to the wife and mother of the victims. 100% of the money made on this YouTube video will be donated to her. I also created a GoFundMe page. If you guys are interested, feel free to check it out in the description below. She's going to be very grateful for anything you guys decide to send her way. And, you know, I know money can't bring back loved ones, but it can help her out in the future. But this is my experience by helping the search and rescue locate these 2 missing people. And, man, it's just super sad, you know. I never did anything like this before, and I didn't know the best way to go about it, but this is my experience, guys. As you can tell, it's super loud right now. There's a helicopter on my right. just saw a helicopter go by, and it looked like the helicopter was just doing circles around the pond here, and it didn't look like they saw anything.
But they have rescue people all around this whole lake right now. They have boats, helicopters, and just people walking around. But, you know, the likeliness of me finding the people are pretty slim to none because they've been out here for 4 straight days. But, you know, I'm just going to try my very best. That's all I can do. I just want to do this very respectfully, and to bring closure to the family is super important, and that's what it's all about for me.
But I have my kayak ready to go here. So in the back of the kayak, I actually have my scuba rig. This is going to allow me to go underneath the water for about 20 minutes. I also have one more tank, so it's going to give me another 20 minutes. Just going to leave that right there. I think that's a good spot for it. All right, so ready to go. Let's go ahead and pick the kayak up and wheel this down to the water.
Get a long-lasting roof with
Video you
steel
need to watch,
roofing
Mr.
from
Hancock.
Menards premium pro rib steel comes
Okay.
in 25 colors and has a lifetime paint
What did you show him?
I just my chemistry book.
Paramount advanced stainless
Do you like
steel
it?
is formulated to protect and enhance the
Okay,
natural
well,
look of wood with richness
come
and beauty.
eat.
A gallon is $36.39 after 11%.
So I just made it to the lake right here, and I actually have to wheel my kayak into the water. I'm out of breath. I got 2 wetsuits on right now. I'm super hot. This thing is so huge and it weighs so much, and it's definitely wearing me out today. I have all my scuba stuff locked down right here, but hopefully with this device, it allows me to have a really good chance at locating these lost people. Let's go ahead and get this thing in the water and get on out there. The water looks super murky. I do see some fish right here though, but maybe it's just in this little creek. I'm out of breath. Alright, so I just made it out to the middle of the lake, and we are ready to go. It took a second to get here, but let me show you guys how this kayak works really quick. So with this device, all I have to do is actually turn this knob, and I can go forward and backward. So if I turn right, we're gonna get some speed, and I'm going forward. And if I hit my left foot in, that means we're turning left. And if I hit my right foot in, that means we're turning right. So I steer with my feet. What I'm gonna do to start things off is actually just cruise around to see if I see anything. And then if I can, I will get my scuba gear, but it does look really murky. So I don't know if that's gonna be an option today. The water's just super murky right now, and I don't think I'm gonna have the best visibility. But we're just gonna cruise around, see if we see anything. And if we do, we'll just have to call the police and go from there. But you know, this is just a sad thing to do, and hopefully, you know, we get lucky and come across these people, and you know, so the families can have closure. But we're just gonna cruise around and kind of just look around for a little while. I don't know this 100%, but I believe over here on the left is actually where the 2 people drowned. But this is the end of the dam right over here, and I think that, you know, it's been 4 days. I definitely think that they could be down here. So I'm gonna start my search at the bottom of the dam, look around on the side, see if I see anything, and if I don't see anything, we'll cruise on upriver and, you know, kind of look there. But like I said, this is just super sad, and I want to be as respectful as possible. But you know, at the end of the day, if I can bring closure to these families, that's what it's about. Just looking around to see if we can see anything. A lot of trash on the banks over here. Some more trash. Looks like some fisherman fish right here. All right, so we made it down to the bottom of the dam. There's actually these buoys right here, and I decided not to go past the buoys, but they very well could be closer to the dam, but I just don't want to get in trouble. So we're just going to take a right, go up the bank here,
Where are they
and
hanging
search my
on?
way up here. A lot of trash on the banks over here. Some more trash. Looks like some fisherman fish right here. All right, so we made it down to the bottom of the dam. There's actually these buoys right here, and I decided not to go past the buoys, but they very well could be closer to the dam, but I just don't want to get in trouble. So we're just going to take a right, go up the bank here, and search my way up here. I believe they fell in up above the bridge over here on the right-hand side, so I think they're going to be in this kind of general section.
no one understands sleep like we do. No one can make mattresses like we do.
That's not just innovation for the sake of saying, look at what we did. We're innovating to improve people.
A helicopter actually just went by, and they did a whole bunch of circles right here, and it didn't look like they spotted anything either. But I'm sure that helicopter's going to come back in a couple hours and give it another try. But right now, I'm just cruising on up the bank. I'm going to go all the way up to the dam and see if I see anything. So I'm going to start making my way on this side of the bank right here. I do see a police officer right over here. I didn't ask permission to come out and actually help with this search. I just geared up and went out. So if there's an issue, we will see what happens. I'll cruise on past them. If they say anything, we'll come up and talk to them. But I'm going to start making my way this way. So there's also 2 more law enforcement vehicles right here. This one looks like they have a trailer, so they might be putting a boat out here. I didn't actually see anyone by their vehicles, and I just looked over here by the bridge, and I see a boat, and it looks like the search boat. It looks like these people over here are actually gearing up to scuba dive. I think they're putting on the wetsuits. It's hard to see because they're so far away. That's interesting. The water's just so murky. I don't know how they're going to see. So this spot is very notorious for being really shallow, so I have to be very careful. I'm going to cruise on up very slowly. I don't want to hit my trolling motor on the rock and break it. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is navigate through these rocks. It's just shallow. I'm about to fall in. So let me go this way. So it is a little bit more clear over here. I can see the bottom. I don't see anything. But I'm going to keep my eyes open. Standing up in the kayak does give me a really good point of view to be able to look through the water. So on my right-hand side, we have a lot of people over here. It looks like a lot of rescue people. I think they're gearing up over here, too. Come on. It's so shallow behind me, I actually had to get out of my kayak and pull it through. That was crazy. But over here in front of me, I do see a boat, and I also see a lot of people over here. I see a fire truck as well, and I believe this is maybe like their main area where they talk strategy or just gear up. So right now I'm going to put my kayak on the shore next to their boat, walk on up, and see if I can actually help out a little bit better as a team. So we'll get that answer, and we'll go from there. Nice to meet you. Hello, my name's Jake. I do a lot of diving in the Chattahoochee, and I just heard about the news and got a lot of messages to see if I can come out and help out today, and I decided to bring my kayak out, get some scuba gear, but the water's really murky, but I also just want to...
No, mine has to be this color. Yeah, it's very no grass.
Right now we're good. Where did y'all put in at, or where did you put in?
I just put in down on a bib pond like that, the next section.
I know for a fact, if the game wardens come up, they're going to run you completely from bib pond.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to go search today, just go south of bib pond in case they was to go to the spillway or something.
Yes, sir.
But we appreciate the help. But do you have a phone number or something?
Yes, sir. I can give it to you. Well, good luck, you guys. I'll get out of the water, but seriously, call anytime if you guys need extra hands.
Okay.
I'm here. Bye, guys. So I just got done talking to those 2 people over there, and they told me that this entire area is actually closed off to the public, and they asked me to get out of the water, but they did say I can help search by searching further down the river, but the likeliness of the 2 individuals to go over the spillway is very slim to none, but it could still be a chance, so maybe we'll go out tomorrow to look for stuff, and you know, maybe also keep my eyes out for those people as well. But I did give them my number, so if they need an extra set of hands, I'll be here, and I can come out tomorrow if they do want that. I'm going to respect their wishes. I'm going to head out right now. You know, I did what I could, and if they need my help tomorrow...
RPG mobile hit of 2019. Now cross-platform on PC.
I don't want to play this.
Oh, good, no freaking way. What's that? Yeah, I just found the greatest thing in the world. What'd you find? I found a scooter. No, you didn't. Yeah.
What's up, guys? My name's Jake. If you're new, I'm a full-time YouTuber and treasure hunter. You guys can see me find like lost GoPros and iPhones, but today I took a flight to San Diego, California to team up with the Navy bomb squad to see what it looks like for a day in the life for them. On the left over here is all the boats. We're going to be getting on one of those boats here shortly.
Go away.
But we actually have to go through all these containers to get to the guys in the boat.
Buddy.
But let's go over there, introduce ourselves, and I guess see what the plan is. I wonder what's on these right here.
Josh.
Josh.
That's me. Lieutenant.
Nice to meet you, bud. Got everyone here.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Hey, I'm Joe.
Joe.
We're going to do some pre-op briefs, kind of familiarize you with what it's going to be like to dive on our ship and go over some safety stuff.
So we're actually on the military base right now, and we're actually filming a video for Navy.com as well. Over here we have all the set. And so I'm going to be making my video to share with you guys here on YouTube, but they're going to be making one for them as well. But it's going to be a crazy day, and I'm going to bring you guys along the adventure.
We are EOD technicians. EOD stands for Explosive Ordnance Disposal, and our main mission is to take care of explosive hazards in any kind of environment. How that kind of plays in today is we're going to go out to the USS Midway and dive and kind of show you one of those environments that we could be operating in. Today we're going to be on a cold ship. There's like nothing really dangerous about it, right? Because it's going to be all tagged out. The rudders aren't moving, the props aren't moving, there's no suctions, no discharges, any of those kind of things that can hurt you. But like in a real life scenario, like the ship could be a little hotter. All those things would be things we'd have to be aware of as divers on the ship.
How deep is the water?
So it all depends on the tide. If it's high tide, 45 feet, 50 at most. But we're not looking at anything like that today, maybe 35 feet, hopefully.
Great. What about great whites?
It all depends.
Oh, gosh.
Can you fight?
Yeah, can you fight?
Not a great white. Doubt it.
We just got done meeting everyone, and it was really cool to learn a little bit more about the EOD team here, but I'm really excited to get on the boat. The plan right now is to put our wetsuit on before we hop in the boat, because I get seasick if I try to put stuff on when I'm in the boat. So we'll get all geared up, hop in the boat, and then head.
Like fantasy? You're gonna love this. Join forces with your friends in clan events and boss battles. Over 10,000 possible builds per champion.
And head towards the Midway itself, and that's where we're gonna dive and search for objects underneath the boat. So let's get to it. These boats are awesome, man. I want to get one like this at home. I just put my wetsuit on. We're about ready to hop into the boat and get this started, but I'm excited, man. We're on a military base, about to go dive with the Navy, and it's going to be so much fun.
That's a loud beeper. That's a nice boat, too.
Alright, so we're headed to the USS Midway right now. We have everyone in the boat, man. This is a dream come true. I'm having so much fun already, and these guys, seriously, they're so nice. And we're about to go do something I've never done before in my whole life. Dive underneath a ship that's, like, not sunken. So, this is going to be a blast.
Should I do this?
Just, yeah. I'm scared. I'm scared, dude. The water's cold.
I think I like that, too.
The water's too cold. Yeah, no more. No more. Ready to go home. It's too many sharks. Like, right now, like, everything, it's still so surreal right now. Like, I'm thinking about great whites, thinking about how creepy it's going to be, how cold it is. Hey, guys, it's too cold. We got to go home.
The boat is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. And they keep saying once we get right underneath, it's going to be pitch black. So luckily we have some lights.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'll be freaking out.
You're ready to go.
We get warm real fast in this.
What can we find down
there? So I've seen a bunch of lobster down there. Some eels come out. Occasionally got some fish swimming around down there. Some alligators.
What's really cool about this spot is the only way you can dive at this location is if you have permission from the military. This is actually a big museum. Thousands and thousands of people come here, and I guarantee there's like a bunch of treasure, and it's never been touched before. So we're gonna see if we can find some iPhones and some GoPros, and maybe we'll do a little trash cleanup at the end of the day. But right now, I think we're all gearing up to just take a look at what it looks like underwater. We'll get familiar with it, and then I think I'm gonna go on like a big Easter egg hunt. They're gonna hide things for me to find.
I said, you want to just let me know where those shapes are right now? Jake's not here.
I'm not here.
Yeah, so there's...
He turns it down. So the guys are coming in right now. They hit all the shapes for me to go find. I'm going to gear up, dive down, and hopefully find them all.
So we have the bag where all the shapes are going to go inside. I'm looking for 4 to 5. If I don't find them all, the ship's going to be sunken. You think someone else better qualified than me would be here, but... Diving down. We're at 900 feet. I'm looking around for these shapes, going up and down. Oh my gosh, this thing's so big. I'm trying to get this done quick. Oh my gosh, it is murky as heck down here, buddy. I'm gonna get freaking bit by an eel. I can't see nothing. Oh, I got one! Oh, no way! Woo! I got one! Let me put this in the bag. Can't see nothing down here.
Tell Justin to do his job before I do with the lights.
I am pitch black in the murk. I can't see a finger in front of my face. I know you've been here. I'm looking for it.
I will come save you. Do you need me to come save you?
Just the sprays, dude. I got it.
Can you handle this?
Listen. Oh, it drops off up there right there. That's scary. Nope. Okay. Checking this crack right now where the eel is. Don't see nothing.
Wow, you are
The rescue Justin twice. Got another one! Has a little smiley face on it.
Yeah, I like this better.
Alright,
Anything
so
else,
we
Green?
have 2 down. 3 more to go.
Where you at?
I don't know.
Are you stuck on the bottom?
No, I'm not stuck at the bottom. I'm up top. My head hit the top of the boat. I think I'm pretty far. Where the heck am I at?
Where of the ship are you at now?
I don't know. I think I made it to a different ship.
You're on a different ship?
Yeah. Oh, okay, I found the propellers.
I don't think you're looking in the right places.
I definitely don't think I am either, but look.
2 still remain.
Oh, I think I see one. You put this thing way down here. Yeah, I got another one. Woohoo!
You got 3?
This is like a black box. Got another one. Alright, so we got 2 more to go. Found 3 so far. And I do it. What if I find like a real one? That'd be crazy. There's what?
Sharks.
Yeah, no, there's probably big great whites out here, and I'm over here flying in the water. But I gotta save these people on that ship. Oh, wait, no, that's eel. Oh, gosh, you went. I was about to grab it. Oh my gosh, that was scary.
Capture the eel. That's a bonus point.
No. It's murky. Oh, I got it.
Ammo can?
Yeah.
Number 3 or 4?
This one's gonna be number 4.
That's a wrap. Let's leave the light.
Go towards the light. I'm coming.
Come home to us.
So I had an incredible time. Thank you guys so much for letting me spend the day with you guys. I learned so much about the Navy EOD, and I just honestly had a blast. I've never dove underneath the ship like that, and it was like a dream.
You're still not feeling like you want to go back into school?
No.
Why?
Because I don't want to be endangered. I don't care about the stats and everything. I just want to stay safe.
You don't even want to go at the end of the day each
I don't know. I just want to stay safe.
I know. You don't want to try going to those main classes and not going to the last 2 that you don't like?
I don't. It's still... There's still spread there, as I said. My eyes look really cryy.
Drew, thank you so much again for taking me out. But now it's time for you guys to spend a day in the life of me. I love treasure hunting and I love picking up trash in the rivers. And I thought no better way to be able to take you guys out and do the same thing. So we all have trash bags. The goal today is to pick up as much trash and find the best treasure here in this little area. But with that said, let's get at it, man.
3, 2, 1, send it.
Oh, look, there's a stingray. Oh, that's cool.
Aww. His eyes. I like how stingrays swim.
I'm staying the left on these islands so we don't get caught up in it. Hey, what's this? I found something. Like a net. Looks like it's been on here for a long time. Too heavy to bring up. Oh, another stingray. Just pick off. What is this, dude? Oh, dude, no, freaking way. What's that? Yeah, I just found the greatest thing in the world. What'd you find? I found a scooter. No, you didn't. Yeah. Really? I didn't even pay for it, dude. Yes, what is it? Oh, it's a bird. It's a bird? Oh my God. I just found a bird in the water. You want to bring it up? Yeah, I'm going to bring this thing up. I got a scooter. Thank you, Dave.
I can't believe Josh and I found a bird scooter underwater in the ocean, man. I have no idea how long this thing has been down there for, but it still rides. We're gonna go test it out. Alright, give it a try. It smells so bad. I bet y'all never thought you'd see a Navy guy on a scooter that we found in the ocean. You take a look in. I think she'll turn on, dude.
Brakes definitely don't work.
We'll put some WD-40 in there, some duct tape.
Yeah.
I think she'll work. We're entering the code to the bird scooter. Hooray! You found a lost bird. Please email support or email hello@bird.com.
How's that sound?
That was, yeah. All right. Well, it's not lost anymore.
Just watch this video and send us an email.
You think I can bring it on the plane?
You can probably pay for anything to get on the plane.
I'm gonna bring it home.
We'll bring like golf sets. Yeah.
Dude, that'd actually be pretty funny if I brought this home. Not really stealing, right?
Yeah.
It's finders keepers.
Yeah.
I found it in the ocean.
We're 30 feet deep right now. You can barely see anything. Dirty.
Dirty.
Yeah, I can't really see. Oh, I found something, dude. I think I found a piece of wood. What's this? I found some batteries.
What is this thing?
Oh, yeah, I just found something. Oh, no way. I just found a lobster cage.
Oh, dang, look at that guy.
Lobsters inside, but what happened was this lobster cage looks like it broke off, so they're all trapped in here. I'm going to set them free. Let's open it up and let them go. Going in the ground.
I love lobster tails, they're so cute.
Bye, buddy. Alright, get the other one. I got it.
Come on, man. It's not getting any greener.
You know what a courtesy tap is, young man? Sure, that's what your mom meant.
Just ignore me.
It's cool to find treasure and all that cool stuff down there. Like, we just found a scooter, but it's honestly really sad when you find stuff like this, because this was a broken off lobster cage, and these officers in here would have died if we didn't come and find them. I set 2 of them already free, and now I'm going to set the other ones free, too.
Oh, lobsters are adorable. I like lobsters.
So, yeah, it's a good-sized lobster. He doesn't want to let go. That sounds good job. Had a good job.
Yeah, that's fun. This is our tool that we're going to use. Now that we're done doing our little treasure hunt, I'm going to take Jake down, and we're going to see if we can find anything else with this.
He's not saying it's like it's one of the most bad-aid devices on the planet. This thing is super expensive. I've never had anything like this, and I don't even know if it's like commercially available. And we're going to go down there and just shoot like rays through the water to see if we can find some cool stuff. And it's going to be a blast, man. Well, let's give it a shot.
All right.
You can see the whole ocean floor.
Yep.
So if we get really close to the ground, like really low, you can really see everything. Wow, that's pretty cool. You see there's like a little red thing over there. That's probably something. Yeah. You want to give it a try? Yeah, let me try this thing. You'll probably be able to find that thing we got stuck on earlier. Oh, I just found something. What is this? What you doing? Check this out. Oh, what is it? I can't really see. What is it? Grab it. Oh, what do you think it is? I don't know. It's a box? What is that? What the heck did you find? Oh, it looks like a generator or like an air pump. Yeah. you want to bring it up? Yeah, bring it up. All right, cool. Top side coming up. Take in slack.
Sonar thing, we're like knee deep in mud, and I'm just like, I can't see nothing, but it's really cool to be able to see through all that, and it's a tool that I never like thought existed, and you know, you got.
the frick?
Yeah, it's nice. It becomes your eyes when you no longer can see anything, and you can see really, really far. And look, we found something with it. So
we just got on diving, found some cool stuff, found the bird. My plan right now is to jump off this little wall here. I've been wanting to do it all day. After a full day of diving, Josh and I and the whole crew here found a bunch of trash. We also found some cool things like the scooter. But now it's time to take all this to the trash can and throw it away. Yeah, we try our best to pick up the environment as we go. Had a great time spending the day with them, but I knew at the end of the day I wanted to come out here and try to clean up as much as possible. And we found some good stuff, man. Let's go ahead and throw it all away now.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, nice. I want to come out here.
Seriously, an entire drug lab? A drug lab? Buried.
Hopefully no human remains.
Probably a hand down there.
Oh my gosh.
Someone's foot in the shoe still.
Oh!
Skeleton right here.
No way.
There's a skeleton right there.
No.
I don't.
This is fine.
No, dude.
What's up, guys? Jake here. Today we're down in Florida, and we were driving on this road right here, and as I looked out my and it appears to be a drug lab of some sort. Now, before jumping to conclusions and calling the police, what we're going to do right now is actually just look a little bit more in detail, poke around, and if it looks really sketchy, we'll be sure to call the police so they can take this investigation a little bit further. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to share with you guys here on YouTube. You know, I've found some crazy stuff in the past, like guns, human remains, iPhones, GoPros, I mean, you name it, I found it, but I've never come across like a real drug lab. So let's go check it out. So this is the road that we were driving on, and right over here is what I think is an abandoned drug lab. Now, when you first look at it, it looks like a lot of trash, right? But if you look in detail, there's actually things that kind of stand out that's actually super expensive. But I've got my friends Chris and Kyle here. They're going to help us out. We've got gloves. We're going to get in there, hopefully not get bit by any snakes. And our goal is just to dig around and see what all kind of crazy stuff we can find. And if we find some more gnarly stuff, we'll call the police to get them investigating all this, and maybe they can use that in some kind of open criminal case. But let's get down there and check it out. Before we get into this adventure, this video is sponsored by State of Survival. State of Survival is a zombie-themed strategy survival mobile game that you can download and play anywhere on your mobile devices. With a firm financial foundation, Klein established his company, Gigacorp, and completed the research of a deadly weapon, which cast a dooming catastrophe upon the world. As a survivor of the disaster, you are expected to rebuild your home, fight against the enemy, end Klein's conspiracy, and eventually save humankind from darkness. State of Survival is a free game to play. There's no restriction on time or location where you can play this game. You can download it on your device and play it anywhere in the world. It's a ton of fun, and if you get stressed out in day-to-day life, it just kind of takes you out of that realm and puts you in the game, and you just kind of lose yourself. It's just so much fun. The game is super engaging and vivid, and you can choose your own strategies to increase your settlements, and there's also hidden secrets. I love finding hidden secrets when I'm out treasure hunting, but I don't usually run into zombies. I just got this message from State of Survival, and it states if you use my creator code, DAlmightySOS, you can actually redeem an in-game starter pack that can help you rebuild settlements, giving you speed ups and plenty of resources. Now, this is only for new users only, and it's first come, first serve. So make sure you guys download it. That's DAlmightySOS. Claim it now. If you download State of Survival right now with my link in the description box below, it will automatically enter you a chance to win one of 30 $50 Amazon gift cards. At the very least, download it so you can have a chance to win some money, but also the game is just a ton of fun. State of Survival, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. I love your game, but with that said, I'm going to get out there and see what other cool stuff we can find.
All right, let's do it, man.
All right, so
Cat's chasing the bunny again. My God.
Psycho
XL, that's for you, Psycho.
Psycho Kyle.
And Cocoa Wet Organic Wetting Agent. So lots of chemicals around here.
It says phosphorus found within Psycho XL helps store and transplant energy during photosynthesis.
Okay.
Plants,
okay.
Man.
Plants.
Growing marijuana.
They grow in something.
This is wild. And what's Cocoa Wet Organic Wetting Agent? A spray and grow product, it says. There's still a price tag on this Psycho XL of $112. Like, you don't just toss something that costs $112 unless you're about to be in trouble.
Yep.
Because that's a lot of money to throw away. So that's kind of crazy. Oh, dude, what's up? I really thought it was a snake. Oh my God, screw you, Joseph. Ow!
What is that? Some belt for heavy lifting because of all the drugs in
What?
it.
That's funny. We're gonna haul this stuff up there?
Yeah.
Do it. I'm gonna get this later, buddy. Don't fall.
That's so many buckets.
Boom! No way.
There's a skeleton right there.
No.
I don't.
The spine.
No, dude. That's not good.
What is That's kind of sketchy.
That's sketchy.
I'm not going to show you guys in detail, but there is a skeleton of some sort. What do you think it is?
We're going to have to look around a little bit, see if we can find a jaw or something. That'll give us a positive ID on it.
Alright, that's pretty
Maybe
sketchy.
we should stop touching anything until we know.
Yeah, we should
Oh
I think we should get out of here.
Yeah.
God.
Maybe it's deer.
It's deer.
Oh, okay.
Deer's
Alright. It's a deer. Alright, oh my gosh. My heart was beating, dude. I thought we actually found potential human remains. So what we're doing is we're just taking all this out. We're going to lay everything out. So if we had to, we're going to call the police. And they could just grab whatever they want and use that in the investigation. But as is, I don't think they would probably make time to come down here and poke around. So I think if they don't want to take it, we'll take it to the dump and throw it away too. That's more buckets.
Light bulb.
Holy crap.
Come on. The guy in that truck's following me.
Please stop.
Entitled people like you think you can do anything.
This is a horror movie about somebody in a truck that hunts people down. What the frick?
That's definitely not normal, man.
Why is that?
I see a little kid's shoe sticking out of it.
Well, that's not good.
And it's right next to the stick pin.
Oh my God. Oh, looks like kids' clothes.
It's clothing.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
Well, are they clothes? Or are they
It's
rags?
like boots. There's like boots and stuff. That's baby clothes, dude. That's like a little baby thing.
Okay. What's that little tube down there? Oh wow. What's that tube down there?
Aquaphor healing ointment for babies. Dude,
It's weird.
I didn't want that thing.
What? Yeah, no. What is that? What's that pink thing right there?
Right here?
No, turn it off.
Tub.
It's like
Oh. Submersive. It's a baby bath.
Oh my God.
It's a baby bath. What? This is getting weird, guys.
Man, I've been needing a bath all
I already knew it, man. Dude, I got an idea. I know why the baby stuff is here. A baby was growing marijuana and had a drug lab. A criminal baby.
Criminal baby. It's the biggest idea you ever had. Right there.
Alright, so after spending all day picking up all the trash and stuff that we found in the woods over here, this is everything we came across. So our biggest goal was to just bring up everything up here on the road, just so when the police officer comes by, they can look through it all, figure out if it's useful, and if it is, they can take what they need, or if it isn't, we'll take it, load it up in the truck, and throw everything away. But at first glance, we got a lot of buckets here, and a big panel to plug in a lot of stuff. Got chemicals, battery cells, things to put light bulbs in my opinion, to grow things a little bit faster. But I think this is probably all used for a marijuana operation, but if you guys have an idea, let me know in the comment section below. The plan now is to call the police, get them here, and then figure out what they want to do.
Sheriff's Office Operator 19 recorded line, is this an emergency?
No ma'am, this is not an emergency.
Alright, we'll get food out there.
He's like, oh my God, there's so much stuff. Ah, we got the police officer here.
That face of law, no matter what happens, we are with them every step of the way.
We go around, okay? and look for treasure, or in this case, we were trying to clean up the area. We saw a lot of stuff over here that looked really suspicious, so we started figuring it out, and we were going to call you if we found anything next level, but we just wanted to, I mean, this is next level, of course, but we wanted to lay out everything so you guys can choose whether or not if you want to take it. If you don't want anything, we'll load it up in our truck and take it to you. We're like, we love coming down to Florida. Imagine if that was all liquid THC, that'd be like a lot of money.
A lot of criminal charges too.
Yeah. I got a card though, I'll say.
Yeah, I was just telling them, that card isn't going to save you if I set you away with those for THC.
Right. Do you think this is like more so marijuana? Or
It's a marijuana grow.
Like 100%.
It's marijuana. I don't see anything else that would indicate some other use. It looks like all like a marijuana grow.
Alright, so the police officers, they looked into all this. They didn't see anything that would help out their investigation. So they said if we wanted to, we could load it up and take it to a local dump. They don't need it. But they said we don't have to. We could leave it here if we wanted to. But that's not what we're all about. We're all about helping the environment. So we're going to load all this trash up, put it back in Chris's truck, head to a local dump, throw it away. And if we get stopped by another officer, he did give me a card, so I'd give it to him. And if that ever happened, it just wouldn't look like we're smuggling a bunch of marijuana stuff. So it should be fun. Throw this on. Well, I think you're good. We got this thing decked. Alright. So, now the plan.
Oh my god!
Dude, is this a legit grenade?
I found the grenade found a magnet.
What's up, guys? Jake here. Today we're in Florida. We're actually at a place
fishing.
called the St. John's River. I've never been here before, but we're going to be magnet fishing off this pier. If you're new to magnet fishing, you don't really know what it is, it's pretty simple. All you do is you tie a magnet to the end of a rope and you toss it out to find anything magnetic. We're looking for guns or just crazy stuff like that, but you just never know what you're going to find. I'm teaming up with my friends Chris and Kyle. Hopefully we get lucky, so let's go ahead and toss the magnet out there and see what we can find.
What y'all doing? Hey, getting ready to find a gun.
Get ready to find a gun. Before we get this adventure going, this video is sponsored by Raycon. Let me show you how I use their wireless earbuds in my day-to-day life. More of a car. With that said, Raycon, thank you so much for sponsoring this adventure. Let's go ahead and get out there to see what we can come across. All right, guys, I'm so excited. We got the magnet set up, all hooked up. All we got to do is drop it in the water here, and then the boys will start dragging it their way. All right, y'all go for it. Yeah, it's kind of deep down there. This is the first go. Hopefully we get lucky. It'd be crazy if we found a gun on the first one.
I'd say a perfectly good working AA battery.
Some nails that we can use to build a house.
That's right. Hey, it works. It's a real magnet.
Dude, look at it.
I was skeptical.
It's so gross. All this, like, the mud down there.
Yeah, it's really cool. How deep? 10 or 15, probably.
It feels so weird. Like, I can tell it's moving through, like, sludge. Oh! I feel it, like, hitting stuff. Guns. The sludge guns. People threw in the sludge. I feel like this is where the creature of the Black Lagoon came from. It was birthed from that cosmic ooze at the bottom of the river.
What do we got?
More nails. Wait, that's like a... Oh, that's pliers. That's an old pair of pliers right there. That's all messed up. It's like just totally fused together. And nails.
Talk to you for a minute.
And
Why?
nails.
Can you stop streaming?
Here, can we go upstairs, bro?
Hmm?
Can we go upstairs, bro?
Sarah's doing homework, so I'll bug her. We can go up in my room.
I bet I could make some money on Veterans Parkway just like this. I never fed him. I'll feed him when I get out, though. Did anybody feed Nova?
I'm gonna go stream, probably lagging. Anyway. Plus I'm getting tired. Maybe tomorrow I'll build some houses and some buildings right here. Then I'll get the road going up here, like a little countryside road and stuff. Hope you guys enjoy.